Ma, listen. We have seen about the central processing unit in computer, along with the input unit, output unit. Okay, we said keyboard, mouse, and scanner, stylus, all those things belong to the category of input units. They provide input through keystroke or mouse movement. Okay. Then central processing unit or CPU. CPU or central processing unit. What are the components contained inside a CPU? The first one is control unit. Control unit, that which schedules the operation of a processor. Control unit is the scheduler which controls the processor operation. Then arithmetic and logic unit or ALU. Hello. Come on. You need to be in the first. It's not your part. Arithmetic and logic unit or ALU. The short form for arithmetic and logic unit is ALU. ALU. What is the purpose of ALU? It carries out all calculations and comparison. Calculation and comparison. This is the purpose of ALU. Then memory unit. Memory unit. This is the other name for the RAM we insert into the motherboard. RAM, random access memory, is otherwise called the memory unit. You already know that there is a RAM chip and you know how to insert the RAM. Okay, memory unit. Then storage unit, permanent storage, hard disk or CD drive or any other secondary storage, pen drive, all those things are considered to be storage units or secondary storages. Okay. Then output unit. Output unit can be something like the projector, which we right now use, or a monitor, or printer. Printer produces hard copies and monitor or anything else produces soft copy. Soft copy is short term copy. It changes from time to time. Whereas hard copy does not change. You print something on a paper, it remains the same. Therefore, we call it hard copy. Okay. Then we go on to the difference between software and hardware. What is a software? What is a hardware? Computer contains two different units. One is called the hardware. Hardware can be touched. Okay, hardware. You can touch the hardware. You can touch the projector. You can touch the laptop. You can touch the screen. All these are physically accessible. Processor is physically accessible. You know how to plug out the processor and reinsert the processor. Whereas there is another thing called software. Windows is running right now. Does anyone know how to take out Windows from the laptop? No, it's not physically accessible. Okay, it's like our body and life. We have a body, we know that. We can touch our hands, we can touch our head, no problem at all. Whereas, does anyone know how to touch the life force inside a person? No, it's not possible. It's perceived. It's not possible. Software is perceived. You cannot touch it. Hardware is perceived and can be touched. You can touch hardware. Okay. In a computer, what are the three hardware components? Sorry. Okay. What are the properties of hardware? The first thing is physically accessible. You can touch the hardware unit. Whatever hardware unit is there, you can touch it. Srimati, what can you do with the hardware? Can you touch it? Can you touch the hardware? Hello, madam. Reply, please. Hardware can be touched, whereas software cannot be touched. You cannot touch the software. You can only perceive. You can only see that it's working. Software is working. Can be touched when power is off. When power down, you can touch any component of a computer. Whereas software cannot be touched. You cannot touch the software unit. Then all the power consumption is for the hardware. It's not for the software. Software indirectly takes the power, whereas it's not consuming any power directly. How is it? You eat some food. Who takes the food? The body takes the food. The body takes the nourishment. Whereas your mind controls how the body works. Okay. Whereas the mind does not eat anything. It does not consume any power. It only gives the command to the body. Similar to that, hardware consumes a lot of power. Whereas software does not consume any power directly. Then directly verifiable. Hardware can be checked. Do you have a processor? You can open the motherboard and check whether your processor is available or not. Whereas you cannot check whether Windows is available or not unless you power on that. You know software through its working. You know hardware through physical value. Okay. There are what are the two major components? Two major components of a computer system. One is the hardware, other one is software. Can you repeat? Hardware, software. Can you repeat? Hardware, software. Okay. Hardware, verifiable. You can touch it. Software is perceivable. You cannot touch it. Verifiable. One is directly verifiable. The other one is perceivable. Perception means you can see the object, you cannot touch it. It's like a mirror image. You have something in the mirror, whereas you cannot take it out. It's only available within the mirror. Similar to that, you have some software inside the computer. You cannot physically take it out. You have to feel that it's working. You can verify through the working of the computer. Okay. Then now we move on to the three major units of hardware. Hardware has got three major components. One is the input unit, the other one is the central processing unit or CPU, the third one is the output unit. Input unit, CPU, output unit, then central processing unit. Okay, we will go by this order. What are the units available in hardware? Input unit, output unit, central processing unit. Can we repeat? Input unit, output unit, central processing unit. Once more. Input unit, output unit, central processing unit. Okay. Input units can be keyboard, mouse, or trackpad, or stylus. There is a pen which can be used for providing stylus. We call it a stylus. It's like cover pen, whereas it does not have a tip. It simply writes on the display. Okay, stylus. Then keyboard, mouse, scanner. Scanner provides digital photos as input to the computer. Okay, scanner. Then light pen was being used. Nowadays, light pen cannot be used. Light pen was a special pen which, when you place on the display, can sense the character. Whereas light pen is right now not being used. Then we have the touch display itself. There is no need for a light pen. Light pen was used in the previous days to sense a particular character. Sense which character is in the output. Then output unit. Output. The major output unit we use is the monitor. The formal name for a monitor is visual display unit. Can you repeat? Visual display unit. Once more. Visual display unit. Okay. Visual display unit can be a monitor, projector, or LED screen, whatever other large device used for providing output. Okay. Visual display unit. Can you repeat? Visual display unit. Then printer, plotter. Printer is the small size hard copy machine, whereas a large size hard copy machine is available in the name of plotter. Plotter provides very large size copies, printed copies in a large size. The machine is called plotter. Plotter is a large size printing machine. Then central processing unit. We know about the central processing unit. That is motherboard. That is a processor. Then RAM, memory unit, hard disk, and what other SMPS. Then CD or DVD drive. All those hardware units we use till now belong to the central processing unit, CPU. Okay. Control unit, arithmetic and logic unit, memory unit, and storage unit. These are the four major components of a CPU. What are the four major components of CPU? Control unit, arithmetic and logic unit, then memory unit, storage. Memory unit, storage. These are the four major components. Memory unit is like Gajini. It forgets everything when you power off. Whereas storage unit remembers everything even when you power it off and then switch on. Okay. Storage is different from memory. Memory is short term. Storage is fast. Okay. With this, we close theory class. We have taken hardly 10 minutes of theory class. I want everyone to cooperate. Okay. Hmm? Yes. Hmm.